Shit. Fuck. You know, comedy's kind of like prison sex. You know that? You're going to either fight it or go with it, but it's fucking happening now. And you guys are my cellmates. Okay. You know what? You guys seem like a dick joke kind of club here. I love the way this is called a Halfy's nightclub, and I guess this is not that. It's more like a cellar because it smells like shit upstairs. I got some real dark jokes. Like one time, my wife and I were watching Nightline on a Tuesday. That's how I get down. What? Yeah, watch out, boy. And so they had this interview going on with this porno actress. And she was like clearly fucked up in the head, right? Because anybody that gets paid to like that is like clearly not right in the head. And so they had an HIV scare that had happened, right? And so the guy's like talking to her, and he's like, "Well, you're gonna still continue to go into porno?" And she's like, "Yeah, probably, yeah." And so my wife is like folding clothes, and she looks over at me, and she's shaking her head, and she turns to me, and she says, "You know what? The next time you decide to watch pornographic movies, I want you to picture these women being molested as children." Because that's exactly what happened. And I said, "I do." Whew, right? Freedom rock. Because it doesn't fucking matter. None of this fucking matters, does it? Doesn't. I used to get all worked up, like going into clubs and shit like that, and then you guys are here, and it's like, let's just fuck. You know, let's just get this over with, because that's basically what we're doing. I got some really gross jokes. I've got like jokes. You guys. I didn't say anything. I was like pants and a jacket and flip-flops. I don't fucking know. Like the flip-flops like scares me. You know what I mean? He's like, "Fuck this. I ain't putting on socks." He just. And it's a nice jacket and it's nice pants, and he just said, "I'm putting on flow hose." For those who've been in jail, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Who said there it is? You did? Okay. Bologna Sandwich Man did. All right. There it is. Okay. There's an idea I have for a YouTube video. It's called The Difference Between Men and Women, right? And so in this scenario, this girl is at a supermarket, and the guy's at a supermarket, and then their little carts they hit, and then they lock eyes, and they immediately fall in love with each other, right? And the girl goes into a dream state. She just goes right into it. Like, and so she's at her house, and she's wearing this beautiful dress, and there's a knock at the door, and he's standing there, and he's got flowers, and then he's got a nice car, and he opens up the car door for her, and they go out, and they go to this fancy restaurant. There's a violin playing in the background. They're having such a good time, and then they go out for ice cream afterward, and she's cold, and he gives her his jacket, and then they go and sit down on the park bench, and then they watch the lake over to the moonlit night, and then she lays her head right here on his shoulder, right? And that's her fantasy. And then it switches over to him, and it goes to his fantasy, right? And then and then he bends over and fucks her in produce. It's called The Difference Between Men and Women. Okay. Yeah, this is great, man. This is like a shitty AA meeting where everybody just fucking relapsed. Turning in my coin. Fired my sponsor. Not doing the 12 steps anymore. I don't believe in God. I'm going to Halfy's because it doesn't smell like shit. Fuck. Oh man, this is nice. Just do this, hang out right here on the vent. I feel fucking tall. I think a midget could be up here and be like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, you hold on to that, you crazy motherfucker. Just hanging. Look at that. I just want to unplug this, just see what happens. Should we? Oh, good. Oh, my God. That made me really want to do it. And being that I'm 40, I listened. Yeah. Plus, I have no home field advantage. They're like, you're a long way from fucking Fresno, S.A. Wait a minute. We don't say S.A. here. This is Tulareous. Come on now. Okay. What? I went to fucking Roosevelt. I know my shit. Right? Exactly, yeah. Now, yes, Flow Hose knows what I'm talking about, man. Flow Hose. Flow Hose. Those are stupid sandals. Nothing. You know what fucked me up is a dude that walked in, he walked back out, and as I was telling my joke, I could hear him walking up the stairs with his flip-flops. And so, and I was trying to concentrate on my joke, but I could just hear him go, okay. It doesn't matter. It fucking doesn't matter. Okay, so there's this, boy, this is a bad joke. But it's just something I saw, and you're going to question your sexuality afterward. You probably will. There's this joke. Okay, so there's this more you know what I mean? One of those little public service announcements by Hillary Duff, right? And so these two girls are trying on outfits, right? And so the girl says, what do you think of my outfit? And the other girl goes, well, it looks kind of gay, right? And then Hillary Duff pops out, and she goes, stop using the word gay because it's offensive. The more you know, right? And they're not saying gay like, let's say a couple of Cowboy and Philadelphia fans are like hanging out watching the game, right? And they're really into it, and they're eating popcorn. They're both sitting, and they're sharing a popcorn bag, and they're sitting on the couch together, and then their hands touch. You know what I mean? And then, but he doesn't move his hand, right? And then he just leaves it there. And then the other guy goes, "Oh my God, he doesn't move his fucking hand. He fucking likes me, right?" And then they just throw the popcorn out of the way, and they can't help it, and they just start making out like, mwah, 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 and their tongues are like, and they're just going to town, right? He starts licking down the nape of his neck, and then back up, and then shoves his tongue back into his mouth. Buttons his shirt, right? He comes all the way down, and he goes down to the happy trail, and he goes, does smell like number 2 pencils, and he comes back up, and he shoves his tongue back in his mouth, and they're just going at it, right? And he rips off his shirt, and he rips off his shirt, and he pulls down his pants, and he's got a fucking boner, and then the other guy pulls down his pants, he's got a boner, and he bends over the couch, and he sticks his cock inside of his tight little asshole, right? And he starts fucking him in the ass, right? And he's like, how does it feel? And he goes, how do you think it feels, man? I gotta take a shit, man. Jerk me off. Feels better. So he starts jerking him off. And he pulls out his cock. He's getting ready to come. He doesn't want to come in his ass. This is disgusting, right? So he pulls out, right? And he comes, and the other guy comes. They come at the exact same time. It's beautiful, man. It's like fucking poetry, right? And whenever a guy comes, it's like he got shot or fucking stabbed, because he goes all over his back. He's like, ooh, and the other guy, he starts coming, right? Oh yeah, on my couch. Don't touch it right now. Don't touch it. It's so sensitive. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's so sensitive. Don't touch it. It's so sensitive right now. Don't touch it. It's so sensitive right now. Now, they're not saying your shirt's gay like that. That joke is so fucking... I never tell that joke unless I'm here, but... Because you guys totally forgot about Hillary Duff, and the fucking more you know, you're like, what the fuck is going on right now? Why am I aroused by his sound effects? Like, what's going on with my manhood right now? And it just kept bothering you, and then you're like, oh, you fucking asshole. Like, it's such a good, because you just go all the way down, and you have no idea where we went, and then you're like, oh, fuck, we're here. It's Larry. Okay. Those are good sex jokes right there. Oh, Jesus, that was only 10 minutes. Okay. No, it was 10 minutes of that shit. Okay, so... I did, didn't I? Thank you very much. I would have lost money on this gig. That would have happened. You know what I mean? High five. Okay. Fuck. I feel like the fucking hostage. Like, you know, come on, monkey boy, make us laugh, motherfucker. You know? Ah, Jesus Christ. An angry San Francisco and Raider fan over there. It's like, I don't want to fucking deal with this shit, you know? Not at Halfy's. What the fuck is Halfy? They just don't give a shit. All right, fuck it. Fuck it, all right? Here's what I don't understand about blowjobs, man. I don't understand how you girls can go... You're not going to come in my mouth, are you? Because that's fucking gross. Okay, you folks, I used to be gay, but I quit when it was my turn. All right. Can I go now? Can I? Is that fine? I'm not the expert either. Where's Jeremiah at? I'm sweating. Are you guys satisfied? I got more, but you guys, I'm serious. Like, I'm not really feeling that good and everything, and I really do appreciate you guys coming out. I really do. And I got a long drive back, and my baby's sick, and my wife's sick, and all that stuff. But I just wanted you guys to have a good time tonight. If y'all want to look me up, you can go to johnnycomedy.com or hit me up on Facebook. And thanks a lot for coming out and paying $5. I'm going to get 7 of it. All right, thank you. All right, give it up for Jeremiah. Come on.